All right, guys, so we are about to train. And like I explained in the last video, we are starting a new split, doing a push-pull legs split with an arm day. We've already done push-pull legs, arms. Now what we're doing is a push-pull day. So what that's doing is it's adding a little more frequency on my pulling movements for my back and then my pressing movements. So we're gonna try to accumulate a little more frequency on the shoulders and chest and the back. So that's what this day is for. We're gonna do a little bit of pressing and a little bit of rowing. So we're gonna start off with some pressing first. We're gonna get into some dumbbell shoulder press, get into a chest press, a lateral raise, and then we're gonna go into some back movements. So we're gonna get warmed up right now and take you guys along for the ride. We're gonna start off with some pressing. Before we do that, just simple warm-up stuff, just some lateral raises. I'll go into some overhead press to get the shoulder joint warmed up, get moving and grooving, get these rusty old joints lubed up. And guys, before we get too far into the video, I want you to comment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do that for me, please. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for all the support. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, fuck, I'm choking. First movement, we're gonna start with rear delts. We're gonna do this paramount rear delt fly. Yep, that's movement one. Let's get into it. That's perfect. Yeah. Oh. So I like to start off with rear delts because it is gonna help me get warmed up. It's a pretty low impact movement. And I just like to start with rear delts because I like to drive a lot of blood into the rear delts. And I find that later on in my workout, if I do a bunch of pressing lateral raises first, it's hard for me to get a pump in the rear delts. And that's really what I like to do is kind of chase a pump here. It's not something I like to do, train super heavy. I just kind of like to do a lot of volume, push a lot of blood into the muscle. So starting off here, and then we'll get into our pressing movements. The range of motion on the rear delt is pretty short. Here, I'm fully contracted. There's no need to go farther back than that. What you end up doing is entering like scapular retraction. You end up like recruiting your rhomboids and taking the rear delts out of it. So right here really is peak contraction of the rear delt. And same with like a reverse pec deck. I see a lot of people going really far back and just retracting their scapula. Keep that range of motion short and just keep it in the rear delt. Those parts are so good. All right, so that's 2 sets here. Worked up to a top set weight and repeated that weight for 2 sets. Went to failure, into partials. Now we're gonna get into some pressing. Oh, really bailed on Steve, he's still doing this. Yeah, that's okay, good job, Steve. Looking good, buddy. So this will be the first pressing movement. It's gonna be dumbbell shoulder press. I'm gonna do a pause in the bottom on each rep. Drag, nice and slow, pause, press. Drive it up, good, all you. Let's go. Big push, Steve. Drive it up, yep, stick with it. Good. Good set, buddy. This big old bowl of chalky. Let's go. Okay.
Good. Yep.
Yep. Up.
Good.
Okay, one more.
Go.
Oh yeah. Good. Roll the dumbbells into place. Then you pick them up and rack them. No wasted energy. Okay, so we're gonna keep volume on pressing pretty low since this is our second push day. And we're gonna be pushing here in 3 days. So we're just gonna do one top set there. Now we're gonna head over to the Smith machine and do a low incline Smith press. You can rack it low. Oh, that's fine. I know, yeah. We both got short, stubby little arms. Okay, so this will be the second pressing movement, a low incline. You notice that this is just, it's not that it's barely above flat, but it's definitely not your traditional incline height. It's a little bit lower. I find that a little more of a natural position for pressing. If you guys think about contracting your pec, being here versus being here, I feel like you get a better contraction on the pecs with a lower incline, just a little more stable, and that's how I prefer it. Haven't done that in a long time. Feels weird, but feels good. 275. This may, we do top set back off here? Okay, I'm gonna see how this feels. Well, it doesn't feel heavy, it just feels painful on the joints. The elbow sleeves going on for these achy, breaky elbows. So, point of this is just to provide a little bit of compression around the elbow joint, but more than anything, what this is gonna do is warm the joint. Keep the joint warm, and a warm joint is a safe joint. So, elbow sleeves are a good tool. Steve, since this is so low, you just want to give me a little lift off? On 3. 1, 2, yep. Okay.
Oh.
Yep. Oh. Whew. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna go for a high repper. I might just do 2 plates, try to get 15 plus. I don't even know where this goes. Here, right here. Okay, guys. So I just did my top set. Now I'm gonna do a back off set and aim for some higher reps. This is our first week having this in rotation, so I'm just kind of figuring numbers out. So we'll see how many I can get this for. Slap it in the logbook. Progress every week. You guys know the drill.
Smart.
One more. Yep. I'm dead. Oh, shit. Was that 20?
Yeah, it's 20.
That's what I wanted. Well, 19 and a half. Had to help a little bit. Last one. Okay, cool. Yay. All right. So we're done with the pressing portion of things. Now we're gonna move on to a side lateral movement. We're gonna do this arsenal strength, standing lateral machine, 2 sets here, and then we're gonna jump into the back portion of this workout. So with these, what I'm trying to do here is I'm not really focusing on like just bringing my arm up. I'm trying to drive my hands down like I'm scraping my knuckles on the ground and then up the wall. So like I want to keep that tension punching down and out. And when I bring this to my side, I want to have a straight arm and I just want to bring it straight out to my side. What I don't want to see is hands going above the elbows and above the shoulder. And I don't want to see elbow going above the hands. I want to just see it directly out to the side with a straight, direct path from the wrist to the shoulder. Bam, right here. I'm trying to get the weight distributed as far away from the delt as possible. The farthest way you can get the weight from the delt, the more stress on the shoulder is going to be. So if you're in here and you're bringing that weight closer to you, it's just making it easier. Get it out as far as possible. Oh, I mean, all of it. You can do every fucking... Okay. Whew. I felt heavier than I thought it was going to. So that's the top set. As you guys see, I went to failure and I threw in a few partials after I failed. We're gonna do one more set, gonna do a back off set where we're gonna toss in an intensifier, we're gonna do a drop set on that last set. So 2 total working sets here. Good, couple more. There you go, good. You wanna help me? Let's just like 2 force ones at the end. I'm not gonna do partials till my last drop.
Okay.
So I'll do a drop, and then at the end, I'm just gonna burn out with partials. Oh yeah. Okay, 2 more.
Go.
Oh. Yep. 2 more. Fuck. Woo. Woo. Oh my God. That feels terrible. Oh, she came to my arm. God. Oh. All right, shit, I like that. Let's do the top set, back off set, and on that back off set, we did a drop set. On each set, I got a few assisted reps, but on that last set, we just went into partials and fully exhausted the muscle through the entire range of motion. So don't be afraid to go into some partials on a movement like this. That bottom range of the movement is brutal once you've already failed. So really enjoy that. Now we're gonna get onto some back training. We're gonna do a few row movements and a pull down. Then we're gonna call it. This will be the first movement for back. We're just gonna do a single arm cable row. What I like to do is get offset on this bench slightly so I can get my leg out of the way. So you notice my leg's not on this side. I put it over here. Now this area is freed up for me to row. And what I want to think about when I row here is I don't just want to pull back. What I'm really trying to do is drop my elbow down and row right to the hip so we can really engage the lats. So think about running your elbow down into the ground. So like drop the elbow and pull into the lat. That's a lot different than this, right? So drop the elbow down or shoulder down and then pull through the elbow into the hip. Bam. Keep it all in the lat. I'm consciously thinking about dragging my elbow through the dirt down here. You notice another thing I'm not doing is pulling way behind me. Because all I'm really doing, once I get to this point and the elbow's aligned with the rib cage, that's a fully shortened lat. Once we start going behind that, you're gonna start recruiting your rhomboids and it takes the tension off the lats. So we're just trying to work the lat here. So draw the elbow right in line with the rib cage, shorten the lat, not elbow behind. Just right here. And I'm also keeping the stretch in the lat. So when I come to here, the lat's fully stretched. I'm not disengaging into the shoulder joint or into my teres to try to get a bigger stretch. If not the point. We're trying to keep it in the lat. Tension is still fully on the lat here. Bang. I notice I say that when I'm demonstrating. But hey. Oh, yeah. One of those negatives, I want to see it here and just stretching the lat, where you're kind of coming out a little bit and putting more on like the Terry's. See what I'm saying? I don't know how much to drop. Just 1 or 2 pegs, you think? Probably 2 and do 70, yeah. So like I can just feel it more on my lat here, and then you can kind of rotate out of the lat.
Yep. There you go.
2 more. Oh. Damn. Okay, 2 more. Oh, jeez. Good. So one thing you might notice, you guys, is that we're a little a little cocked over to the side when we're doing these, because the lats actually aid in lateral flexion of the spine. So if I'm tilted over to the side a little bit and crunching into the oblique slightly, I'm able to get a little more lat engagement that way. So this is okay, this isn't. So no rotating at the spine, but lateral flexion is fine. Kind of crunched over and drilling the lats. That's 2 sets here, top set, back off set. Now we're gonna move on to the chest supported T-bar row, and yeah, chest supported T-bar row. All right guys, second movement for back is gonna be this chest support T-bar. And we are holding in close to target the lats. So you notice as we row, again, we're not rowing the elbows behind us. We're rowing just to shorten the lat, keeping the hand placement low to where the elbow drives towards the hip. Fully lengthen the lat, shorten the lat, but nothing past that. I see a lot of people rowing way back here where you're just kind of rolling into your traps and your rhomboids. We're just trying to squeeze the lats here. So this will be the next movement, chest support T-bar for lats. And my shirt's stuck. Big shirts. Failure, and then one last assisted rep. Do a top set back off here. I want to crease the J's. Have people fucking tearing me apart in the comment section. Okay, 2 more. Go.
Yep, easy.
Up.
There you go.
Up. Oh yeah. Oh shit. I'm saying this a lot today. So heavy. Okay. Yep. Okay, one more. Oh yeah. That's okay. All right guys, that's 2 sets here. Top set, back off set. Now we're gonna move on to our last movement of the day. We're gonna do a wide grip pull down for the upper back, and then that's gonna be it. So clumsy. All right guys, I'm setting this up. This prime pull down. We're gonna do a dual D handle pull down for the upper back. This allows us to set a specific width, so it's individualized for myself and my training partner. So we'll get this set up and then we'll fire into some pull downs. Okay. So you guys will notice here, I have a slightly kicked back body position and I'm driving the elbows behind me so I can drive a hard contraction of the rhomboids, the low traps, keep it in the upper back. Opposed to if I was trying to hit my lats, I'd be more here, but I'm more here to try to hit the upper back. One more. Oh, they look good. I look huge. They look huge. No, no. I knew it. Okay. Couple more. Oh yeah. Oh. All right. All right, guys. So that's a wrap on this push-pull day. So as we talked about before, this is a new split. And this particular day is something I've actually never done before. So I've never really trained chest and back in the same day or push and pull in the same day. But when building the split, I just wanted to prioritize around things that I want to improve. So this allows me to increase the frequency on my back, which I want to improve, and then on my shoulders and chest, which I'd also like to improve. So when you guys are thinking about how to program for yourself, think about the things that you want to improve and program around that. So I didn't just pull this out of my ass and do it willy-nilly. This was thought out, and this was planned to help me improve what I want to improve. So I encourage you guys to do the same. I hope you guys learned something. As always, I appreciate you guys for taking this ride with me. We'll see you on the next one.